enough positives I can speak of for Team Finland. But let's see how things go.
Yeah, we just have to kind of imagine if this isn't a comfortable map for ScreaM's team, that's where you could see something. But at this point, I feel like they should be comfortable on most maps. As you said, I don't know if we can really have many excuses in regards to that.
There's only 3 maps.
There's only 3 maps, and Jason now thinks every single CS team has to have a fully fledged map pool. If you don't, you're lazy. I can't believe he said it. I know. Here we go. Quick hit coming out. ScreaM's boys on the attack. The Finns on defense. Already Jerax going to try and fall into this smoke. Fall out of it too. And that's the spike down, but the trades are effective for ScreaM and the gang.
Yeah, not really realizing how deep that smoke went. Good gush onto Taimou, and oh, that's a beautiful flank. Spike not planted just yet. Ice Paper Hands out in the open, and oh, Riqu with 2 kills in the pistol. That's good for him as well, because he spent a lot of time on that first map with no kills. So good for him to get started here early on. And for a map that's defensively sided, losing that pistol, that puts Team ScreaM in a pretty tough spot. They're going to have to grind out some very difficult gun rounds.
Yeah, it looks like they're investing into this, though. Looking at what they're buying, yeah, this is a big investment. Maybe feeling themselves. This could be dangerous. Can put you in a worse spot down the line, of course.
Yeah, it's a bold play.
This could be fun. Let's see what they do in this, because they've got to have a plan in mind. They could just say, run it up mid. We have seen that sometimes the Finnish team went a little light on their second round buys. This time they haven't. So davidp gonna just take a second or two. This is slow build. They're not going fast. And obviously you want to draw out utility. This is all part of the plan. This is all part of the way it goes. Ice Paper Hands could try an entry into this. This splash could be massive as well. Oh my word. They all scatter, but Ice Paper Hands still puts that ghost to work. And now Jerax has to slow this down. Slow the roll slightly, because right now the attacking team does have good mid control.
Yeah, and they haven't lost a whole lot of health for it either. They're still pretty damn high HP. One player's going to back away. That was a nice flank. At least has good information. With this A push, Orb is gathered by Sova as well. Still 5 players from Team ScreaM just sitting in middle. This is opening up the flanks. This is allowing Raze to push towards T-spawn. And if they turn the corner, if they try and go back to the A bomb site, they're in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, this is maybe not. I take it back. ScreaM, why are you aware of that? I guess ScreaM saw him in, the sewers, and then he just... Again, ScreaM things, man. This guy's got a great read on the game, and now you're going to have Jerax hearing all of this. Definitely heard the steps.
He only has a pistol.
But they ain't coming over here. Oh, now one of them's coming over. That's ScreaM gone. The others went through sewer. No one else is nearby. This is a misread. And Taimou's going to head right back towards B, but by now, they're slightly behind the curve.
That's a misread caused by misdirection. That's actually a pretty cool play from Team ScreaM to make those footsteps, force him to call that due to the lesser utility. Oh, the timer. They need to get that spike planted right now, and they're not going to be able to do it. What a desperate win for Finland. I think they're going to take this. Oh, no, the spike is planted at the last moment. 1 versus 2.
Taimou almost had that god-tier play of the push, and now it's down to Jerax. Man, not a stranger to pressure, but this one would be definitely valuable to Finland. Let's see if he can get the information he needs. Oh, he's got the drone. That's big. Spots him out. He knows where he is. Now he just has to clear it. Easier said than done if it's davidp. Time continues to tick, trying to get that little bit of pressure to build, and step by step touches the bomb. He's chosen the wrong side. Information now known. Time is against him. I think this one might be davidp's all day long. And it's actually JEROME, excuse me, who's on the brim. And well, as it stands, a risky investment, and it's kind of worked out.
That's crazy that they're able to make that work. Oh, that is pretty wild. Now there is a chance for some shenanigans on the Finland side. You can see 2 players, Sova and Cypher, both having 4,300. They can actually buy up with that and get the full-blown rifles if they want to go, and they are indeed. 1 rifle, 2 rifles picked up, SMGs, and a Bucky on JESMUND. But man, ScreaM hitting that shot in T-spawn is wild. Like, he's reading the possibility. The fact that it's just such a quick headshot after that is craziness. There's one of the rifles gone. Nade comes out. Bucky doing a little bit of damage, but not a whole lot.
No, not enough. Nowhere near enough. nixoon's going to be working his way over there, but this is going to be hard to hold. It feels like they're trying to just grip at water as they're just slipping through for now. They haven't pushed this advantage yet. They're kind of sitting by ramps here. Maybe wait and see if someone else comes a look in, and they did, and nixoon gets swept back by davidp. And you're just seeing one by one, the Finns are kind of falling for it. They're kind of walking into the trap But JESMUND, maybe he could be the saving grace. Sadly, it doesn't seem like it. They're all too aware, all too smart at this. And, oh, JESMUND. This is mean. But he does at least take Ice Paper Hands with him. That's not bad. Traded out eventually. There's the ultimate coming in. There's still a chance here.
Yeah, that's doable, especially with that kill right there. ScreaM's got to be careful. He's got to back away. Bolt is destroyed. Ticking deeper is the spike. Here comes the drone in. They're going to try and trade it out. Sage not going too far. They haven't spotted anyone. They're finally right behind the signage, but they know likely ScreaM is ready to peek from the other angle. One protecting the other. Slowly moving in. And there's the first kill. That's ScreaM and the follow-up. What a great retake and recovery for Finland.
Yeah, between these two, the communication was clearly on point, understanding which angles they were vulnerable from, instantly finding out where these players were, utilizing that drone well, understanding that no one could leave the site. Smart play from Team Finland. That's what you want to see, that smart sort of approach that sadly just got overrun, it felt, on the first map. Maybe this is a better option for them. Of course they are on the defending side, but you saw what happened to the money there after what ScreaM did to them. That's a big recovery. Not sure what the money's like now. It should be pretty shattered, if I'm honest, but it looks like Ice Paper Hands still was able to fashion a buy here. That's a little interesting. What are they doing on this purchase? Weird stuff.
Well, listen, it's worked once. This is it feels like a very ride or die strategy though, right? Like eventually it's going to turn and it's not going to pan out and then you're left holding nothing. I think it's just based off the fact they also have ults available. And he's going to push forward. There's the trap. He's spotted two. He knows one is to the left and one is to the right. And this time, Ekis can't get that follow-up kill. Neither can davidp. This time, the defense holds strong.
Yeah, Taimou chiming in for one is certainly going to help the matter, and they haven't really been able to find their way forward from this choke point just yet. Ice Paper Hand still doing damage, and that Molotov is burning Taimou! Oh no, ScreaM's already there. He's got armor. He's got the gun. He bought armor and no other gun. And now he picked up the rifle that was dropped. JESMUND just dives in there. He wants this one back. Ice Paper Hands is down, but now look at the HP. It is low, and it's a 1v. 20 HP. JESMUND has to be the big man now.
I can't believe that they're about to win this. I cannot believe ScreaM's team is going to take a victory here and just walk away with it. They had no business in that round. JESMUND, 20 HP. And ScreaM might have just delivered a return again. Gonna tap the bomb. Where's the first peek gonna come from? There's just so many spots they can be. No way for him to clear out everything. And that is disgusting. That I don't know. It feels like a case, and again, I don't want to be like super critical, but it feels like a case where the defenders could have given that round up and just not had to, just backed away into the site, and they decided to all stick around and fight and lose.
I mean, yeah, I think
it's a hard call to make, and they probably felt so secure and dominant with the two traps up especially. But the second player burning to the Inferno is just craziness.
Yeah, it's a little surprising they fell short of that. And now the economy's in such a weird state for both teams. I mean, for now, obviously, ScreaM's team's okay, but they just went on the craziest purchase to pull that off. Now, on the other side for Finland, you're seeing Sheriff, very light purchases, there's no armor. They've been kind of put right back in the bad spot. And I guess that's what you want to do to a defensive side, just be a hyper scrappy the whole time. It looks like they're never going to back down from a fight here for ScreaM's team. And again, running that mid piece. This time they are sitting deeper, but it is with just pistols.
Oh, they need this trade. They need it, but it's not going to happen. And that ult is going to do absolutely nothing. 3 players in middle. The unfortunate thing for the rest of Team ScreaM is they actually walled off the mid, the B heaven portion. They actually kind of forced themselves to go towards A. Up ropes is Ice Paper Hands, hoping that someone walks into his crosshair. One player sinking back into the A bomb site. Sova's rotated to CT spawn.
Nice little die in case they had come up ropes. Waiting for this ice to break so they do get the option of B now. And that's where they're going. Or at least they're stepping towards it. They're not being too subtle about this. For now, Smokes are there. There's still a lot of players on the site, but they have very light weaponry in mind. The ultimate! Oh, Jerome, what have you done to them? Riqu and Taimou both go down. And the Finns burning alive on the site. Cruelty at its finest.
Oh, that had to be the worst feeling. That round was so doable for Finland. They had a 3-man stack. They funneled everyone. towards that B bomb site, and the one ult just ruins everyone's day. Vandal in the hands of JESMUND, and I think in a 1 versus 3, if he doesn't get this kill right here, right now, he might just want to go back and save this gun. Just keep it alive. You have a really weird economy situation going back and forth between these two teams. Might as well do what you can and take what victories when you can get them.
Yeah, I'm loving the scrappy approach though from ScreaM's side. Like it's super fun to me. Just this like, you know, it's smart. It's not stupid, right? It's not just this like crazy throw to the wall and see if it sticks aggression. It's well thought out. You know, buying through potentially situations you're not meant to. 3 rounds up out of 5 is very good for attacking squad on this map. Again, if you get 5 rounds on attack, I'm pretty happy with that. I'd say that's a good half. You can walk away any more. Excellent, obviously. But yeah, already 3 up to the good. This is not boding too well for the Finns. But again, it's early doors. The economy hasn't settled in for the defensive side, and I don't know when it will.
That's the big question mark at the moment.
Joke's over. You're dead.
There's the Phoenix ult. Good kill from JESMUND. Nice off angle. There's actually 2 players here. They're both going to go down. What a perfect time for ScreaM. That's got to be soul crushing if you are this Finnish defense.
How does he adjust to Taimou so quick? That's the crazy part in my eyes. It's like the first, sure, it was, you know, the same angle. I got it, but ScreaM's just like bangs him out. And look at that dot crosshair, Jason. It's beautiful.
It's so gross. It's what is happening for ScreaM? He's not in a fun place right now. He's trapped by his own wall. Fire on the other side. Can he actually get out of this, or is he just stuck here? He's got a flank coming in from davidp, so no big deal. But what an awkward situation.
It's like you're stuck in there with ScreaM, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Would you like to be in that situation with that man, with that machine? No, absolutely not.
Yeah. Yeah, Riqu is going to come in for the flank. Oh, and he's got to break the trap. That's going to be a dead giveaway. ScreaM's already even watching towards the flank. Bomb being planted, and now they know 100%. I like that. He considered the revive, considered popping the ult. I think he might have been called off by a teammate. Either way, 4-2 for Team ScreaM. Remember what we just saw in Finland versus Turkey was that Finland had to really battle to get 4 rounds on this T half. So yeah, they've got to be. Yeah, they're kind of at the limit already with Team ScreaM has already gotten to 4 in just 6 rounds.
Yeah, and the money's good for ScreaM squad. They're all sitting, you know, well above. Well, most of them are above 5k. You've got 3k and 2k. They're all comfortable. And the problem is you can't say the same at all for the Finns. You've got Bucky still out. Taimou's there, but yeah, he's on a glass cannon. I mean, it's not going to be a fun game at all. Nice little bit of information going to be revealed, and we're going to see the ultimates coming out. Bit of an aggressive push. Off the back of it, JESMUND has found ScreaM. That's a big scalp to claim. Not going to be too upset with that. Going to just keep this aggression up. Forced off the... Oh, no. Forced up... Oh, no. There we go. Forced off the angle by the boombot, but goes back... What?
Ult. Here we go. He's got it. 4 kills. That is that is so gross. Why is he so good with a Bucky?
I don't know, but I want to get the Bucky. I want to try it out.
I'm playing with a shotgun all night.
God damn. Look at this. Oofed. Oofed.
The burst fire as well. Bucky and burst fire combo.
That's just filth, isn't it? That's just like, no one loves to see that.
The only thing I'm upset about in that whole round is that he didn't save that for the double boost ults over the wall.
You're right. It could have happened. Could have been there.
That's very selfish of him.
No more charges left.
Already mid-pressure building, but this time we have to be warded away from this. Not gonna have as much of an easy. Oh lordy! Oh my god! If that had team damage, I don't know how that didn't kill him at that point. But for now, they've managed to make it slightly further ahead. Bit of a waste on the ultimate, but this is a scrappy game. Apparently, maybe it'll calm down in the second half. But for now, ScreaM's team are happy to throw anything at the wall. They're happy to see if anything's going to stick. And for now, the Finns having to back away from this. We want to see them kind of peel away from this area, just kind of sit back a little bit deeper. Give up heaven control, which does suck. It does cost you rotation ability. And now the pressure coming towards A is going to be even harder because the rotations are so far off.
Yeah, even Ray's being at an off angle, it's not going to matter. JESMUND, oh, he's going to get spotted now as well. Good shot from the op. Taimou's just here. Dropped, and there's 1 more left. They know it from the Cypher ult. But they could just let him sit there and sweat. They don't have to do anything.
It's time to see if they get that way back in. There's a revive, so they're up for it. They're going for it, and time is going to be of the essence. nixoon, JESMUND, all looking for that way back through to this. JESMUND goes down. That's davidp coming in from, kind of, I guess, T side. davidp again towards Riqu. And they've played them in off this angle, and it's sadly not worked out with Ekits already finding Taimou. Ekits is going to swing out and catch nixoon. That was a very well-handled round from the attacking side, considering they have 4 alive at the end. Spike down. Everything's going their way.
Yeah, I mean, Finland could not afford to take a pick at that A-bomb site in that scenario with that much pressure being applied, with the fact that they were forced, as you mentioned, out of B heaven. They had a third player rotating from A to B at that time because of all that pressure, and then losing the anchor of the bomb site was just the death blow. There was nothing you could really do, even though JEROME is still alive. No HP, or not JEROME, excuse me. JESMUND. So I knew it started with a J.
Proud of you, dude.
Thanks, man. I do my best.
You're doing great, Jason. Taimou looking to find some greatness. Sadly for him, it's not in that moment. Still trying to work out how to play that Cypher to a comfortable extent. Obviously, still very diligent in the game, but,
Maybe he did what I always do, which is press your quick switch button, which is Q, and then feel like an idiot throwing a little trap down in the middle of nowhere.
Oh no, is that? Oh, Jason, is this a problem?
It's Counter-Strike player problems for sure. Now, one would say that I could just rebind the button to something other than Q, but that seems silly.
That seems too much work. And look what they've done here. They've taken mid control and they've started to split towards A. But JESMUND's aggression actually worked out for a second there. If he could have isolated that spike, that could have been pretty good, to be honest. But the revive comes in and it kind of negates all that progress that they had before. ScreaM's now coming in as well from the same direction. Where's nixoon? Oh, it's not great, but it might get you one. No, it doesn't. ScreaM's too aware, too smart. And sadly for Jerax, he's had to watch as this all unfolds in front of him, but maybe he can make up for the loss of his teammates. Players up towards heaven on the rafters. He's going to bide his time. 11 bullets and position being unveiled, looking towards where the others are. He knows where they are. He's got to know there's another towards the site. The Cypher was there. He's got to know it.
That trap gives him the position of both players, tries to fake it out, but no one's committed. That's a very tight angle from Taimou. Well done. 4-5, Finland on the board again, trying desperately to hang on in this match. But there's just so much money that you have to burn through on this ScreaM attack. They have a lot of cash. Even when they don't, they've proven twice now they've been able to win with the majority of their weapons being ghosts.
Yeah, it's quite a scary idea, isn't it? I mean, luckily that Cypher ultimate was very, very good for the Finnish team. That really helped out.
Again, it just feels Jerax. The win conditions for Finland you can't replicate them, right? Like that round is only won because they over-rotated and had someone in the bomb site, like the 4th player.
It was a random additional man.
Yeah.
There we go. A little bit of info found towards A. So Jerax wants to push into that, but walking through that smoke could be a dangerous plan. Nothing much more found as of yet. The ultimate's going to force off, but it's JEROME. JEROME is doing quite nicely now. And ScreaM to follow up. They're having success everywhere on the map. The thing is that this 2-prong hit might have been the eventual destination, but the vast majority of ScreaM's team were over towards mid, so now, against the odds, Taimou going to have to go big, or it's going to be a hard half. As wants to take the control towards ramp. Tries to get the timing, flashed out, molly down. And another flash in case it wasn't enough, but he's done well to find another. Ice Whip Hands does fall. Riqu then picks up the mantle. Jason, it's not over yet.
It's not. It's desperate, though. 1 versus 2, and you can see Riqu not really sure where the second player is. They know they spotted one, the Brimstone, who was far back in that very same choke point. Now going to start coming in. Still a wall available for Riqu to use. Knows where the bomb is planted. Good first kill. 30 HP left. And you have ScreaM left on the other side as well as he slowly clears everything out. And ScreaM is just trying. He's not going to tap the spike.
You feel like it's happening. You get excited. You see that operator working. You're like, here we go.
But it's so cool. Like contrasting this to the previous semifinal that we watched. Remember, I was expressing some frustration with seeing how long those ults, especially the Brimstone ult, was being held on to. ScreaM's squad is just popping those ults whenever they have the chance, and like they're using that information, right? Like they've seen that battle from below and the player push at the top ramp towards the A bomb site. So the ult on top, and they double peek the player down below, and it's just, I mean, they're using their ults just so wisely, all their utility. So they're just on a good streak right now.
Yeah, and again, Finnish economy in the garbage. Down to, well, I mean, the Buckies have kind of worked for some of them. These flashes are good, though. They're very nice. Ice Paper Hand's going to show him how it's done with that. ScreaM gonna put down the slow towards ropes in case any rotation was coming in. And, well, time has been found, so the rotations are pretty far off.
Yeah, man, everyone is delivering. The first semifinal we had, as we mentioned, it was davidp and ScreaM. Now, we're having JEROME have some huge rounds here. So, I mean, everyone is just clicking at the moment as Team ScreaM marches to what appears to be the European Brawl Championship.
How is he just so, like, consistent? Oh, ScreaM! ScreaM! We've got some BM. Is that allowed? Is that...
It's allowed.
We like a teabag?
We love a teabag.
We love a teabag. I am British. I should appreciate it more than anything.
ScreaM is 16-5.
That's pretty good. Can we just have a round with ScreaM? Let's just have a whole round with ScreaM. That's what I want. I just want to see what it's like to be a 16-5 player in a grand finals against, a pretty good team. So, because I don't get those feelings. 3 players on the other side, though, actually, by heaven, they could swing on this if they want to go aggressive. Let's see how ScreaM approaches it. Full utility kit, has ultimate, has everything potentially in front of them. Waiting out that utility. The rest of the squad are walking into B. Oh my god, they've conditioned them so badly. Look at this. All that utility and the rest of the squad, look at the top left, walking out there. So he gets one and done. But look at the amount of room they've garnered.
Oh, it just feels so silly. Oh, this is the Phoenix ult as well. It's going to go down. He doesn't get anything done with it, but he does push forward at the very least. Hanging out. There's the turn of the corner. 1 kill for Ice Paper Hands. The Cypher ult logging in as well, and they have all the information necessary. Everyone is at B heaven. Here comes the ult. Here comes the... Oh, again, I don't know how that's not gotten the kills.
I don't know. I do not understand how it works sometimes. Taimou and nixoon do what they can, but this has gone beyond a good half. This is a commanding half. This is a scary half to look up against. And I don't know how you recover from this, if I'm honest. I mean, you can have a good defensive side. Yes, of course, you can do what's just done back to you. But the problem is you have, such a small margin of error to do it within.
Well, the problem is, I mean, to get an 8-4 half like that on the attacking side, remember how this half started. It was, losing the pistol round, and then they, invest in SMGs and ghosts, and they win the second. And then they lose the third, and then they do it all over again in the fourth. So the fact that, I mean, you're even able to win at those low econ, like, that's a luxury that most teams won't have, most compositions won't have. And they also have a 17-kill ScreaM leading the scoreboard.
Feels good. Feels real good to get that little bit of a benefit. And Ice Paper Hands is about to have a flood of Finns towards him. Noted. Now needs to back away. He's in trouble. He is called for support. Flash is coming through. A nice attempt, but overrun. These guys are staying as a squad, pushing together. ScreaM has turned up, and he's tapping. Oh, no! ScreaM! Stop it! Why are you laughing at their misery, Jason?
Oh, he's a freak of nature. He's a freak, and the only way to take him down is from behind. That is so perfect.
God damn, why is he so good at this game? I don't care if they even win or lose this round. That's just ridiculous.
It's so unreasonable.
It's like, can you imagine, like, you have to make your game in mind of keeping players like ScreaM, like, not too OP. Oh, can it, like, do pretty good headshots sometimes? Yeah, I guess it can. Right, we need to nerf it. White Eye is killing 4 people every round, isn't he? Oh.
That was a 3-on-5. That was a 3-on-5 until ScreaM gets involved. 1, 2.
It's just, it's... I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get how he does it. I get it. You click on the heads. See, he's the guy who he's the only person right in the world who actually took like Twitch chat's advice and was like, just click on the heads. That's it. Easy game. And there it is.
Runs that headshot strategy.
That's it. Smart as heck. 9-4 though. It's not looking so good.
No. But they did crack into this bomb site in the previous round. Again, a 1-for-1 trade, and that's the only defender. So another retake is in the cards. It's a cool little trap position as well.
It's still an idea, isn't it? Oh, information. JESMUND gets it for free. davidp goes down. Taimou on the site. Jerax towards hell. They've got good info here.
Yeah, they should be able to handle this. I mean, don't peek from that position. Do not give up this powerful of an angle. Just stay alive. That's a recon dart to let them know when they come out, if they come out. Ekis getting involved in the action. Quick trade from Taimou. Now he's got to peek towards the elbow. That's a wall to sprout up. Jerome's got the kill. ScreaM over the top, and it's just JESMUND. They know he has to come through the smoke. He jumps around the corner. He's got the first headshot. Nade is out, but is it going to be in time? I think it just might be. Yes. JESMUND with triple kill and a 5th round on the board for Finland.
Could that have been any closer? I mean, they're scrappy too. Finland aren't letting it go just yet. If you just tuned in and you see 9-5, you're like, well, you know, this is fine. I mean, yeah, ScreaM did that on the attack. That's the scary part, right? That's where you got to kind of draw the line. It's like, now it's their turn on defense. That's where you got to kind of keep your mind towards. But, you know, Finland, it's all up to them. This is the brilliance of this game. If you can come up with something good, you're starting to see JESMUND come into it, Taimou coming into it. These are the players that you want to be looking at to get that form building. And if they do, that 24-8 still looks scary, but it's, you know, it's not as scary.
ScreaM has been spotted. And of course, he's going to peek for the fight, this time with the Sheriff, not the Ghost. 4 players in mid. Smoke is going to come down, but they're already well past it and in towards B Heaven. It's just the Spectre, needs at least the first crouch. Sprays, commits. 2 players defending B, and they're already trying to evacuate the situation. It's just ScreaM left, and this is too much even for him.
There it is. Trade comes out. And we wait for the final man. Ice paper hands. Looking for a way through. davidp coming back in. Swing and a miss. nixoon's there. davidp falls. Ice paper hands going to follow suit as well. We're getting back into a closer game now. We're starting to get a bit of a build-up here. We're starting to see a little bit more fighting back. This is looking pretty fun to me. I mean, keep in mind, you know, ScreaM's team did face off against the German squad in the quarterfinals. They kind of, I don't want to say breezed through it, you know, 13-9s.
Oh, wow, okay.
They didn't play split. They, you know, banned that out on the 2-0. You know, the big one for me is the Team UK, you know, they put them through their paces a little bit. It wasn't a freebie, right? It wasn't completely easy for them to get through. You know, it was that, you know, 2-1. So Team UK did manage to beat them on split, of course. So this isn't their best map, but right now we're seeing the players doing very well.
All right, here we go.
Like
Little one tap and a ghost. Nice damage done by davidp. Oh, but they couldn't do anything about that. I think they needed a little bit more to turn this round. That's a nice push from Team Finland to get into that bomb site. But weapons are being gathered towards the B site. 2 rifles picked up, and they actually don't even really need to go for this retake if they don't want to.
No. I'm getting pretty close to it, though.
Joke's over. You're dead.
I think because they're going to buy next round no matter what, they might just see what kills they can have, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess why not at this point. You might as well just try and make it dangerous on every round, put the pressure against them, but we're getting to a closer scoreline. 9-7. It's getting back there. As much as, you know, I wanted to give, you know, ScreaM's team a great deal of credit on this map, Finland's doing the same thing back to them right now. This could still have a lot more room.
Yeah, I mean, they've already got their 3, right? You know, we mentioned against Turkey, it took them, you know, all 12 rounds of the second half to get to that 4th round to actually take the map. So they're right there knocking on the door. That's got to feel much, much better than what they just played in the semifinal. 9-7, 2-round lead for ScreaM and his band of merry men.
Ooh, Taimou with a little bit of a piece towards middle. Looks like a split towards B. JESMUND showing a little face towards A, but you've got 2 players in mid, 2 towards B halls. If they get heaven control or heaven pressure, they could split this, but they've got 3 players to come up against.
Running in towards the B bomb site. Ekis is dodging the sound cues, wants to get close up, perhaps for a peek, but gotta be careful. Here comes the ult from Sova, trying to get some information towards heaven. I don't think he spotted a single thing. Recon dart coming in, even that won't find any intel. So all of his intel using utility has just gone to waste.
Oh, the wall from ScreaM could not be better. And another player gets lined up, and how are you unaware of this absolute beast just lurking around in the ice? Taimou going to beat out JEROME, and he's going to see him again. He needs some control on this screen. He's going to switch the pistol. Don't do it to him. Taimou's still alive for now, 20 HP, and he's got 3 bullets. That's all he's got to play with, trying to make it happen. And a player slowly coming through heaven. He's got a time limit on the success.
Oh no, this was the worst ult ever. That's the worst ult ever. It's given a chance to Taimou. Oh, and now we can just bail out towards the A bomb site. This is not good. Not good at all. Ooh, he's going to spin. He's going to turn. He's going to challenge, but davidp is ready.
10-7. Let's watch this one back. Play it back for us. This was ScreaM kind of isolating the players back by the B halls and then turning it around and finding Jerax pretty comfortably. I almost felt that Taimou was going to go down as well, but it wasn't in the end. It was going to be davidp to find him. And a little bit of a spin around in the fight. Smart play from davidp to not take that too lightly either, keep in mind.
That is a pretty crazy wall that ScreaM just busted out. It blocks the choke point and boosts him up. That's filthy.
Look, he's a good player. There's no disputing it. Boombot, time to go for a little drive. There we go. Keep that attention towards middle. A little bit of pressure towards A. We've got 3 players towards A this time for the defensive side. Ice Paper Hands going to be trying to be played in here. Right on that. Oh no. No, this is not nice. Taimou, what have you done to him? Don't kill him. There we go. All right, that was a little bit too cruel for me. The hop and the trap was a little bit too far.
And the skip and the jump.
Yeah, let's see what Ekis can do though. Because look how many players are coming his way right now.
Oh, he's got the one. He knows they're going to wrap around behind him, and he's got that as well. There's even a trap, and they know exactly where he is, and he still gets a double kill. That is pretty crazy. Riqu inside of the site. Flashbang going to come out as the entrance begins. Bomb's not even planted yet, but it's going to go down anyways, and a revive should seal the round. A 3 versus 1. Sova's bailing to the other side of the map, and remember, he used his ult in the previous round. He won't have that in this one.
Oh,
okay.
Did you just get wallbanged through the box? What on earth? Yeah, so sadly for Jerax here, position might have been noted, but...
I know, I don't think it is. Look at...
Did they not realize?
Look at Sage and Phoenix rotating to A. I mean, I guess you'd still tag him and you could think he's in sewers, but like, wouldn't you leave someone to be watching B?
I guess they've got Brim in heaven. Is he the man you're going to leave to the task? I guess so. And timing now is going to kind of unravel Jerax's sneaky plan because they're going to go towards A and go, there's no one here. But let's make sure he gets that spike down in time. Yep. Going to be fine on that. We're going to see the Brimstone pay a little bit more attention, but can he isolate any of these 3 players?
He needs to get aggressive. He needs to challenge something. He can't just let them sit back and have a 3-man retake. He needs to find a new position. This one, if he doesn't get a multi-kill from here as they cross over into the site, he's ruined. Sorry, bro.
Big rip.
That wall is just the most soul-crushing thing you could run into in a clutch.
That feels pretty bad to see. I kind of feel bad in that regard. That was nice though from Ekis on the side. That was a pretty solid shot at things. I don't know. I don't know how to kind of cut this up from the others. I mean, 11-7. We've got 2 rounds on the trot now for ScreaM's team, but they haven't been super clean. They've still been like not super close, but quite close. They've been, you know, fuse in there, but it hasn't been too wild yet. Let's see if they can string any more together. Finland needs this round. If you get to 12 on this map, you feel like no errors getting back to it is almost impossible. davidp somehow took down Taimou that I actually don't know. The trade came out. We do have nixoon finding Ice Paper Hands, and here goes. davidp, ultimate up. This could be big. Doesn't get a chance to use it. Jerax there denies it before it starts.
I think someone popped his pack as well. Oh, that's great shooting from ScreaM. As we know, quick triple kill. Add a 4th headshot onto it, and he's going to go for the ace. But they're running away from ScreaM, and it makes sense. It makes complete sense.
100%. Like, why wouldn't you do that? This guy just lines him up, knocks him down. So it just makes it look comfortable. God damn. Look at this. 1, 2. Come back on. I don't understand. He's doing this against like really quite diligent players. You know, like these guys aren't new to the game. It just makes it look so comfortable. All said and done though, we're now 1 round away from this win for ScreaM's team.
1 round away from the championship. Not just the win. The whole What's the saying? The whole kit and caboodle? Something like that? I don't
I
know.
actually don't know.
Is that what it? Yeah, it sounds reasonable.
It sounds right. If you mumble it quick enough, I'll
Everything's fine.
we do have that mid play coming up though. Jason's gonna be a quick hit towards heaven, and it looks pretty good for the attackers so far.
Still 2 players inside the site, though. One of them is ScreaM. He's just put up the wall. Oh, and Sova's going to go down. ScreaM finds him, and they're going to stream into the site. Protected by the default plant spot. ScreaM can't get anything. Neither can Ekis.
There's life in them yet. Ice Paper Hands has something to say about the matter with that spike now planted. davidp on the play back in. The flashes come through, and they're pretty cornered in here. That spray's good for the nades. Even better, Taimou is eliminated. It's just one standing.
And that's it. That's the retake. That's the game. That is the tournament. Team ScreaM, ScreaM Squad, ScreaM and his merry men, whatever you want to call it, they've taken the championship of the G2 European Brawl Part 2, presented by